Hello, this is Manesh Patel from the EIA Capital Group. Today is May 1st, 2011. This is our weekly Ichimoku analysis for the currency markets. Before we begin, normal disclaimer, this is for educational use only. All charts are in Thinkorswim, TradeStation, or freestockcharts.com. Here are my contact details right here. You could also go to our website, ichimokutrade.com, and access any of our free videos that are available there, or you can follow us on Twitter at Ichimoku Trading. Okay, so let's begin. And let's first go to the heat map. The heat map is right here. Let me shrink this down so you could see it. That's probably too small. Remember, the heat map is a rating system, Ichimoku rating system, where we're looking for -8 to 8 is the rating system, where -8 to -5 is basically bearish. 5 to 8 is basically bullish, where the -8 and +8 are the extremes for each case. What we're looking at is D0 here is the current Ichimoku rating for the daily time frame. D5 is the daily Ichimoku rating from 5 days ago. And W0 is basically the Ichimoku rating for the weekly time frame, and W1 was from 1 week ago. And what we're basically looking for is right around about 4 or 5 here for D0, along with the weekly being supportive and getting stronger. Okay, so if you look here, EURUSD is already trending. You can see all the dollar denominated pairs, they're pretty much bullish right now. So with the dollars being pretty much weak, you could see that across the board. USCAD has gone weaker here. You could see from that in the daily time frame and the weekly. US SWITSI has gone stronger, so it's kind of going in a little counter trend. You could tell from here. Australian yen is still bullish. US yen is kind of in between, still nothing there at all. Euro yen is bullish, as you could see here from this time frame. It went stronger. We were talking about that for last week, from last week. Pound yen is stronger here too. CAD yen is kind of the same scenario right now. There really doesn't look like any opportunities. Right here, we'll check out Euro New Zealand and also Pound New Zealand. So it seems like New Zealand dollar got stronger against the euro and the pound, and we'll check those out. There's still, the weekly is still off, so doesn't look like there could be a trade there. Doesn't look like there's anything else. Let's keep on going down. AutoCAD, nothing there. Euros, Pound SWITSI. Nothing really there. So let's go through these. We'll look at Pound SWITSI too, but let's go ahead and start going for the majors and look at the trends. Remember, on the left hand side is a weekly time frame, on the right hand side is the daily time frame. You can see the Euro USD is going up. It broke for a resistance here, 46.66, and it's actually starting to go higher now to levels here. The next level that we're looking at now is roughly around 49.46, so that's kind of where we're looking at getting there. But you could see from the weekly, you're kind of getting a little overextended here, and you can see that more apparent on the daily time frame. So we had a nice move up for the last couple of days last week. The little pullback's kind of needed. A first minor support you're looking at is around 46.04, and the next one will be 44.50. So those are the support levels we're looking at. But a pullback's definitely needed for the Euro USD. Let's go to Pound USD. Pound USD, as you can see from the weekly time frame, it's gutting to its level here that we're looking at. Didn't quite get there yet, but we're looking at 68.21 roughly. But it's not quite there yet. It should be. It's getting there, but I think it'll still keep on going. But you can see from the daily time frame, it kind of gapped up almost. It's kind of doing a little pullback now, but I think it's going to keep on resuming and keep on going strong. It's very, very strong right now, so this thing has a tendency to keep on going higher. US yen. Look at the weekly time frame. You had a nice big move up, and we've kind of come back to this major support here at 80.98. So 80.98's got a hold here. If it doesn't hold, this thing's going to start breaking down majorly, and really. If you look at the charts, it's got to sit there and start moving up this week and next week. If this week and next week it doesn't start moving up and hold here, then this thing's going to start breaking down even more. Let's go look at the daily time frame. You can see the daily time frames in a state of influx, but our momentum indicator is actually going bearish now. So it's going to be interesting for the US yen exactly what happens. I think this week's going to tell it all, but we're at a major support right now. US CAD is broken down. You could see it's back to this 94, 40, 65 level. Anything could really happen with this US CAD. It looks like it's trying to slowly get to its journey, going down to about 9,000, believe it or not. But it's at a major support right now. 94.24 was what 94.46. But we'll see exactly what's going to happen here. But the daily is still very strong, and is strong for about a week or so. So time will tell exactly what happens. Let's go look at Australian USD. Australian USD is trending on both time frames. You can see from the daily and weekly. Weekly is kind of getting overextended, so just wait for maybe a pullback may happen very soon. Let's go look at New Zealand USD. Again, same thing. Look at the daily, just been going up drastically up with very little pullbacks at all, and you could kind of see it's kind of getting overextended here in the weekly time frame. So this is due for a correction anytime now. In fact, a lot of the dollar pairs are. Let's go look at Euro Pound. Euro Pound, you could see, is trending, bullish trending as far as the weekly is concerned, and the daily. It's kind of consolidating a little right now, but we're kind of doing that because the Chicao's in the weekly cloud, so you're going to get some consolidation and maybe pull back to a major support level at 87.34. But time will tell exactly what's going to happen with this guy. Let's go look at Pound Switzy. Pound Switzy, you could see here, this is bearish trending on both time frames, and this could be probably the only trend to go down, believe it or not. So only time will tell, but it did sit there and hold its major support here at 42.93 last week. So it's going to be interesting to see exactly which way this thing's going to go this week. This week's going to tell everything. In the next couple of days, and probably by the end of this week, if it doesn't sit there and start moving down and kind of get towards the bottom of this range right here, right at the 92.85 level, this thing's got a tendency to probably sit there and start going back up. Let's see, what else did we want to go through? We went for Pound Switzy. Euro New Zealand. Let's go look at Euro New Zealand. Euro New Zealand, as you could see here, weekly time frame is in the cloud, so we don't really like that. And if you look at the daily time frame, it's out of a cloud a little, so it's starting to get bearish here, but it really needs to break below 1.8000 to sit there and start breaking down and going lower. And start also maybe trying to push the weekly time frame to go lower. So time was going to tell exactly what's going to happen here, but this is tilted more towards the bearish side. That's it for this week for the video. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next